before you. My name is Dean Stevenson. I'm the Director of Creative and Strategic Development for Jersey Flag Football. I'm part of a team that consists of Katharina Neese, Kit Neese, and she is the Senior Director of Business Development and the Project Manager. And also Tammy, which you'll hear from later. She is the Director of Corporate and Foundation Relationships. So today's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to share with friends and family and with the public an exciting development for Sam and Keena. And I'm just excited about it. I know that the people up here are excited about it. We're excited to be within the community. We're excited to be able to be part of Trenton. And we can't say it enough. It's going to be an awesome, awesome opportunity. First of all, I'd like to introduce John Gregory. He is the NAL Commissioner, and he's going to talk a little bit about the National Arena League.
Okay, thanks so much. Well, we're so pleased to have the opportunity to put a team out in this area, and especially here. Talking with Ryan Venna back there, and he coached here for a couple years, and I've known him. He played for me, and so we're very excited about this. And what I was really excited about, I've known Sam for many years, and pleased to see him get back in football. And I got to know Kit very well over the last few days and few weeks, I should say, no, months maybe, and then Tammy, and so we're really excited. One thing that we like is working with professional people, and this organization at this point in time has been very organized and first class, and Jeff's going to speak more with you about that, but we're excited to have you in our league. The National Arena League is a international league. We are the only international league in America. We have a franchise in Monterey, and it appears that we're going to have maybe 2 or 3 more teams down there coming up this next year. They are very excited about it. They're playing their first game tonight. But I went down and met with the Mexican people down there, and it was so much fun. It was just Monterey. If you get a chance, if you're going to play there, once we get rolling this stuff, when you go, make sure you make a trip down. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. The people in Mexico love football. They love football. And it's going to be a great deal for us. What we tried to do is to build a league that's affordable. Too many teams get in this business, and they build the team so that there's a whole lot of money that has to be spent. We're trying to hold the money to a minimum so that the franchise owners can actually make some money in the end. They're not going to make a lot of money, but at least not go backwards. Okay. So, but anyway, we have 8 teams. We kicked off this last weekend. Some of you may have watched our games on YouTube. We're very excited about the YouTube factor. Jeff was a major factor in allowing us to get in that. But it was fantastic. I had so many phone calls about people calling and watching the games over the weekend. It was just marvelous. We've tried to keep the player salaries at a point where we want to get a little higher than they are right now, and we want to get so that players can actually, have a decent income. It's never going to be a great income, but at least it'll be something that they can play football and make some money at. So I can't think of anything else and that we can throw out there at this point in time, but I can tell you we're excited about this organization and where the NAL is headed. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Next we have Jeff Bushy. He's the chairman of the expansion committee for the NAL, and he's going to discuss the expansion and that process. Jeff?
Thank you, Dean. An expansion, I've been doing this in the Arena Football League for 12 years. I have been a minority owner in an AFL team, the Orlando Predators, been a fan of the Arizona Rattlers since the 90s, and was lucky enough to co-found the Jacksonville Sharks in the AFL. We made the decision to leave the Arena Football League because of some of the things Commissioner Gregory talked about, but we wanted to form a league that the economic model was productive and that teams could thrive and flourish in their communities. So we came up with, I've got a three-pronged philosophy. You have the right market, you have to have the right owners, and the right league. We have the right league now, and it's not an easy process becoming a member of the NAL. I would say the first call was like in November, I think, wasn't it? And I think it was with you. It was with Sam. And, they were very eager to try to play this season. And we worked on it, and we were looking at various markets in New Jersey, and things were just not falling into place exactly how we wanted it to go. So, I'm not sure that I talked to you. I think we made you push off to 18, right? I think we wanted to, we wanted New Jersey to be successful. And they have been waiting a long time for this. And I just knew if we started, if they started in January, February, it's a very tough thing to do to get ready to play this season. So with a lot of coercing us, I'll say, we were able to push off to 18 and do things the right way. And so we're very excited. We're very excited that this announcement today, this is our 9th franchise. And I can tell you, being the chair of the expansion committee, that through either current franchise and other leagues and through expansion, we could be at 20 teams next year. It is crazy what's going on now, and when my phone is blowing up. And with Jersey coming on, it's just going to make it even more exciting for next year. Like Commissioner Gregory said, we're looking to develop Mexico heavily. We're looking at many cities in Mexico. Probably our next target is Mexico City. It has a population in excess of 20 million. We can probably put 3 teams there, honestly. We're going to continue to develop the Northeast with markets like Buffalo and Long Island. We're also going to focus on the Midwest and more teams in the South. So we're very excited about expansion and New Jersey. The New Jersey Fly are going to help catapult the 2018 wave of expansions. We're very excited about that. That's all I have. So, do you guys have any questions? Any questions on the expansion process or anything that I've said? I saw someone twitch.
No, he's really good at true false questions.
That's true.
There we go.
Any future plans of expansion
In Pennsylvania, to be honest with you, I've got, we have Lehigh Valley, which is in Allentown, Pennsylvania, right now, which is, I think, a couple hours maybe or less from you guys, an hour. So that's going to be obviously a key rivalry for the flight. I have no other inquiries in Pennsylvania right now, to be honest with you. New York, yes. Vermont, yes. New Hampshire, yes. Going to the Carolinas and Virginia, yes. So, anything else? Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Texas. Yeah, there will be definitely Texas. Yeah, for sure.
What areas in Carolina?
I think in the, all the way from this Virginia, but Richmond, and then to Norfolk, Virginia too. Maybe Raleigh, so, like there.
For those of us unfamiliar with the National Arena League,
Yes.
can you explain how it differentiates from the National Football League, the Canadian Football League, the American Football League?
Yeah, well, the obvious thing is we're inside and they're outside. And we have a 50-yard field and they have a 100-yard field. It's actually 50 yards by 85 feet wide. So it's different than that. It's almost like a pinball game going on there. The field is reduced by, I think, 2/3, but the players are reduced by 30%, something like that.
So the field is like approximately 30 yards wide?
Yeah, it's actually just like that hockey rink is right there.
Okay.
You look.
Right, because the hockey rink's 200 by 85, I think.
Yeah.
23 yards.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Yes. So it'll be just like that inside those boards, just have to be a turf field down and be padded. And the kicking game is different in that there'll be goalposts, but we have something called dropping a deuce. And if you kick off and you go to the goalpost, the kick team gets 2 points. So
it's 50 yards long by...
well, it's 64 at the end zones, it's 2-yard end zones. So it's technically 64 yards, a 50-yard playing field, goal line, and 2 8-yard end zones.
Okay.
Okay, and 85 feet away. But you better look, when you look over there, it's going to be exactly that in the center. Yes, sir.
Are you going to have any playoffs, or is that part of your schedule?
Playoffs?
Playoffs, yeah.
Absolutely. The NL Championship's first game will be this year, obviously, so, yeah, we wouldn't do this to get to a winner. So we just want, they're definitely playoffs. We're actually trying to think of a name for our championship game, which we haven't come up with. Somebody wants to post on Facebook or something. We just cannot come up with anything that's stellar yet. Yes, sir.
What's the ages of your players?
Most of the players, I'd say all of them are out of college and they played college football. So it depends. We have a guy on our team in Jacksonville who is 34 years old. We've also got a guy that's 22 years old. So it's a wide range. And what usually happens is the NFL dream is usually over at 26, usually. And so for our particular team, we like that 26 to 30. That's what we like. But other teams like to go younger and younger guys. So it varies. There's a wide range there, and I think it's up to the ownership and the coaching staff of Jersey to figure out what direction they want to go.
Could I add one thing? We would like to have a lot of players move into the NFL and CFL, which we do have. So we've had, there's a phenomenal number of players that have played arena football, and they play in the NFL, and it's interesting that the NFL didn't hardly say anything about them. About the only one they say anything about is Kurt Warner, because he was quarterback.
Who coached Kurt Warner in the AFL?
Yeah, I was a really good coach then.
Yeah,
We did really well.
just so Commissioner Greger is like a legend in arena football. All right, he's coached many years. He brought Kurt Warner out of the grocery store in Iowa, and he played for the Iowa Barnstormers and was coached by Commissioner, and then went on to Kurt Warner stuff. So, but there's I think I figured out there's something like 8,000 kids that come out of college every year. There's only 1,500 jobs in the National Football League, and I think there's 8 CFL teams. There's another 400 there. And some of those guys keep their jobs on the team, so there's not a lot of places for guys that play. So we give them, the NAL gives them an option to still play football, and if they want, if they want a chance to get to the CFL or the NFL, maybe a look by playing with us against some film, that's great. So and that's what some guys want to do. So, any other questions? Those are all good questions. No true false yet.
So with that, with a follow-up question
Yes.
on that, what's the selection process for your players? How does the players get selected?
So there's no draft. It's just all free agents. So we work with agents, and the coaches have their own networks. So they bring in their guy that they want, and the guys that they want, and then we build a team. So all of the guys, it's amazing. You'll see in the NAL, you'll see guys that maybe didn't run maybe the best 40, or maybe they didn't. They don't have the height that an NFL team wants. There's still a lot of good football players out there. There's tons of 5'9" to 5'11" wide receiver DBs that are blazing fast and great hands and just don't get a shot. This guy's
Yes. One thing I've really noticed in arena football, and Ryan a lot of players he played from. A lot of times the NFL just overlooks the small colleges.
They do.
They just walk right on by. And there are so many good players, and it's just unbelievable. The other thing that happens is that there may be a wide receiver on the wishbone team. He might be a fantastic player, catch 3 balls a year. Okay, so that, and the other thing that happens is a lot of times there's a really good player on a bad football team. And so he gets no recognition at all, and you bring him into camp and you go, and I've had hundreds of those kids, and you go, where did the kid come from? And the other thing that I think is interesting is there's so many players who go to the NFL, play in the NFL, who really don't have the numbers. But when the scouts come out, they're looking for 6'3", 250, and 4'4". Okay? And then a little kid like the Welker kid, who's the leading receiver in the NFL, is 5'7", runs 4'7", but is quicker than you. Okay? So once they get a shot, and then it's just wonderful to see that happen to that kid and that family.
And that's what I didn't hear. So I wasn't sure if you have future players from colleges you mentioned, and also from walk-ons. You have walk-ons.
Yeah, NFL scouts.
And also
and then free agent camps.
Columbine also players from.
Excuse me.
Columbine. You do players
yeah.
The players that didn't make the team.
Yeah.
And then you can do open trials to your committees. We signed a kid for an open trial down in Jackson. He's pretty good. He didn't make the team, but he still was pretty good, so we signed him on the team.
The name escapes me, Ryan, I think his name was in Philadelphia, for example. They made a big movie about it, how you could walk on.
Oh, with the Eagles, yeah, that was a different time. That was like in the 70s. And there's definitely, we get like, social media is like, I get revolutionized it too, because you constantly get players posting their film on your Facebook pages, like so. Trying to get looks, and how do I talk to coach? Send you from the coach. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. Is that it? Okay. We can move on then.
Thanks, Jeff.
I wanted to make mention before we continue, wanted to thank Julie Wilmot, Director of Communications, Mercer County, for being here today. Thank you very much. So we are streaming live on Facebook, and I want to thank Mark Lewis for doing that for us today. And if I could have everybody stand and take a look out there, you're going to see something on the screen momentarily. The owners are going to get down here with John and Jeff. Be welcome into the league. You can sit down.
Deep breaths.
want to officially welcome you to the National.
Welcome to the press.
All right, so now we're going to get a chance to hear from the owners, and we're going to start with Kina Felder-Ruiz. I'll give her a hand.
She's from Jersey City.
Thanks everybody for coming out.
A little louder. Don't be scared.
So, just wanted to start by thanking everyone for coming out. I want to start by first thanking our other halves. They've been through this fight with us. They've been up, they've been going through these late night meetings and phone calls, and we thank you for being by our sides through all of this 3-year process. It started with, of course, one of Sam's ideas, one of his dreams, and we did all this work, and we did it. We made it happen, and I thank you guys for staying with us and being by our sides and helping us make this happen. Sincerely. I've been asked, I don't have a whole lot to say. I am truly excited about this process. I'm so excited that we finally did it, and I'm excited about us moving forward and taking over. I think one of the questions that I've been asked the most is, how does it feel to be the first female to own a professional football team in a predominantly male arena, and a predominantly male, I guess, sports world, and I'm comfortable. I'm not new to this. I need everybody to understand that I learned how to play manhole to manhole football before I learned double dutch. I grew up in Hudson County, Jersey City. I played basketball, I played football, I played handball.
Where did you play basketball?
I played basketball in St. Anthony's, Jersey City for 4 years. I'm not new to this, so I'm used to just getting in where I fit in. So I'm ready. I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules and showing up and just having our backs. And we're ready to go. And to Sam, I watched, and from me to you, you go.
What a hard act to follow, but I'll try. Again, myself with Keena, and I say thank you to our other halves. My wife's here. My man Tom. This has been quite a trip, but we're here. My family, my friends, my brothers. I thank you all for being out and support. For all you doubters, welcome. We are here to stay. We are going to dive into this community. We're going to dive into this state. You're going to see something special. Hopefully you tag along for the ride.
Speak up for the doubters. Doubters can't hear me. I say speak up for the doubters. They can't hear you.
Oh, they'll hear me. They'll hear me now and later. So you stick along, you'll see something. And we want you to be involved also. We really need your support. We have one of the things that Keena mentioned is that about us, about this journey, is that it's for a long time it was just us. We had to motivate each other and to keep it going, to keep the dream going. And we need you guys to sustain this idea. We think that we can be something special to the National Arena League. We think that they're something special. And so coming together and being a part of their dream and it being our dream, it's almost like it came out of nowhere. Our conversation, my beginning conversation a little while ago with that it just came out of nowhere, right? Through our journey, and then to find an old friend, and when I was an agent, was to deal with Mr. Gregory, with some of his players, and we reconnected, and it was
very hard to deal with too, by the way.
quite an experience. So this it's all come full circle, and it's surreal to say the least. Most of you know me and know me through all of the things that I've done and throughout my career, and this, I have to say, doesn't top the cake. We're gonna do such things, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna build the community. We're gonna build some buildings and create some relationships and win some championships and win some championships and win some championships. So we're not just gonna run a good business. We're gonna run a good team also. So again, I deeply appreciate all the support. I guarantee you that if you guys continue to stick with us, we'll give you our best work. Thank you.
Also today, we are announcing the launch of a nonprofit arm of Jersey Flight Community. And we're very, very excited for this. One of the things that we have noticed is that there is a need for a community organization in this Trenton area, in this region. And so we're very excited to be part of that. Tammy is going to elaborate more on that. Tammy?
I'm already bossing people around. Hi, everybody. Hi. So first and foremost, I'm just the annoying cheerleader all the time with these two. So let's really give it up for them. So I'm a networker. I do business development. I've been doing it for a long, long time. And through networking, I meet Sam and Keena. And I hear about this idea of arena football. And I'm like, yes, because I too am from Jersey City. So, I mean, the best things come out of Jersey City. With that being said, I was excited to work with them because I'm also a mother of 3 boys. And daily, weekly, weekends, there's always, what are we doing? Where are we going? So to have a platform like arena football that's more engaging, that my kids can actually meet the players on the field after and know what's coming into the community, and having all these great things that are accessible to the average kid excites me. Also a platform that we will launch our non-for-profit, and we will be bringing programs to the kids, to the parents, to the families that will provide things such as heart screenings, pre-screenings for the kids, CPR preparedness, AED implementation, different ways that we can engage the education process as well as the fun. So no kid is going to deny coming to a football game or being part of a clinic, and then when we tell them, oh, you gotta take 10 minutes and learn about this, they're okay with that. They just got to hang out with a bunch of cool football players like Brian back there, so they're all good. Through our non-for-profit, we will be securing tons of relationships. So when you get a phone call from me, you have to call me back. I will be tapping into everybody's resources. We're committed to Trenton, we are committed to the state of New Jersey, and we're also committed to Bucks County. So we will be engaging from the top of the state to the bottom, and any person that we can get involved that's going to benefit the community as well as our team, great. So be ready for my calls and who knows who, because that will be happening, and we will be as successful as the community invests in us. So we're excited to do that. Does anybody have any questions regarding different things through our non-for-profit? And I know someone asked down the stairs, but anything basic? No. And I did hear, I think somebody said it's not very profitable. That's my job. I was here Saturday night for the circus, and this was a packed arena. And then I found our first advertisement, and like a little kid, I'm blocking off the whole concourse, not letting people go by so my picture could be taken in front of it, and sending it to them at 11 o'clock at night screaming. This arena's amazing. And then my son goes, is that your job? You have to fill this arena? I said, yep. He's like, how are you going to do that with all of you? So in order to do that, we need to find 8,000 people we know collectively for 6 days next year. 50,000 people, that's all we need. I think we could do that. So we will be doing fundraisers through our athletic associations and our schools. We will be partnering with corporate businesses. Obviously, we're female, so we will be prospecting the corporate female entities that will be engaged, so that when the mothers have to take their 3 sons, they're not only leaving with something positive about themselves, and we will get the corporate America involved too. Okay? So we welcome all the support. I will be reaching out, and thank you for coming.
One note about Tammy, we were at a game the other night, and she leans over to her kids, 2 boys she had along with her, and said, now mom's cool, right? Yeah, she's cool. This is a really great opportunity for all of us. And we want to mention that our ticket sales we're going to have a ticket system in place by May 1st, but we want to encourage you to give us a call ahead of time. If you want to buy season tickets, just give us a call, 800 number, and we'll see what we can do. We'll take care of you guys. If you're out here, we'll take care of you. I want to thank you very much for being here, for supporting Sam and Keena, the NAL, and we just thank you so much. In the back, Chase, there he is in the back there, tall one. There's refreshments and drinks and some tchotchke in the back there that you can take home. Thanks, enjoy the day, and thank you a lot for coming. Back in the back are also press packets, so if you want to see some information about our sponsorships, the NAL, there's some other things in there. Feel free, Jonathan, if you could hand them out to somebody who might need them, it'd be great. Thanks.
I'm here.
Yeah, apologies, I was running through here and what you doing the change? Are you doing the YouTube feed here? It's on Facebook, on Jersey Flights on Facebook. Oh wow, okay, what's going on?